I will, yeah.
Okay, so first of all, can you just kind of describe your involvement with Garza and what you do?
Yes, I've been a consultant with Garza, and also, was there in the beginning of the program, helping them develop it. And I did research also over there, looking at the effectiveness of the school. But the main role I did really was just supporting the school to develop best practices, what we call best practices in education, so that it would, have a positive impact on the students over there. And we used a particular mental health approach, mental health model that we use in social work called the solution-focused brief therapy. And part of my work was to translate that approach into an educational setting. And part of the passion to do that was really to equip teachers and other personnel, not just mental health professionals, but teachers, to be effective, more effective, I should say, because I think a lot of teachers that go into that kind of setting are very mission-driven and effective and already with students. And I've certainly experienced that in working with Garza High School. But our goal was to make them even more so. The principal, administrators, even the janitors, so we were creating a certain kind of school culture and climate, that would be effective, and also giving them some specific tools that were from the solution-focused model, and we called it solution-focused education and versus therapy, because we were working in a school setting. And so I think this is innovative because it takes the skills of one profession, social work and mental health counseling in particular, and it basically takes the best of that and puts it over in the hands of other people, in this case teachers and administrators and even students, who were also taught solution building types of skills that were over there. So that was really my main role, is to be a partner really with the principals. I've worked with 2 principals over there now. Their current principal, Dr. Linda Webb, has just taken that school so far since she's taken it, but there was a founding principal, Dr. Vicki Baldwin, and she was the one that I originally worked with. She was terrific. A visionary person, just like Dr. Webb is, and they have certainly kept the practices going forward in the school and improved them, over time. And it's been an amazing experience to be a part of it.
So can you go into a little bit more detail on what the solution-focused approach is, what it encompasses?
Yes, the solution-focused approach is a brief therapy model approach to helping people. Really, it really entails working with the strengths of people and their competencies more than it does their deficits. That's really some of the main things about it. It has specific skills in it that help people with goal setting, with visualizing their future, and it assumes something very important, and I think is important to youth, and I've found this in my personal experience growing up as a youth and also working with youth through the years, and that is that people have aspirations, they have dreams, they have goals, and no matter how much adversity that you live in, in the past, your past can be in the past, and your future can be something different. And that is really what the solution-focused brief therapy model helps people to accomplish. And the way it helps them accomplish that is also unique because it works with the way people talk to one another, the way they interact in social settings. It takes into consideration things like the way people think and feel and their beliefs. And it works with that, and it helps people create, between themselves, situations where they can build solutions and accomplish their goals. And that's the way solution-focused counseling works. It's a special counseling approach. It's unique from other approaches. And one of the things I've done in my work is do research on it in schools, try to develop the evidence base of it, and that's where some of the research articles I think you were reading. And I think Garza High School was a special opportunity because we put it in a whole school, inside a whole school a climate, a culture within the school, so that everyone was working from the